Hey guys, what's been going on? RG White here, back with another Pokemon Online narrated video. I'm going to start off with Amoongus, as he starts off with Politoed, gets the Rain up. He's going to switch into a Ferrothorn as I go for the Spore. Now, Amoongus is actually pretty beast. It doesn't have his Dream World ability yet, which is Regenerator, but Effect Spore is still pretty good. Basically, the strategy behind Amoongus is to go for Spore, and then when your opponent switches, go for Stun Spore, and then you've crippled two things right off the bat. But he didn't switch, so Stun Spore kind of failed. But I go into Nidoking because I want to do damage to that Ferrothorn, because I really don't like Ferrothorns lurking because they just sponge everything. It's really annoying. So he brings in Azumarill, which takes the Flamethrower really nice, and I bring in Amoongus to take this Aqua Jet. Effect Spore activates, which turned out to be really useful in this game. And the Azumarill is paralyzed and switches out. He switches back out to the Pharaoh. I go for a Giga Drain, does absolutely nothing. I mean, like 3%. I know it's quad resisted, but that's really, really bad. And then I go into Terrakion because like I said, I really don't want this fortress hanging around. I'm just gonna throw powerful moves at it and just hope it stays in. So I go for a close combat, and as he brings in Latios, which doesn't take the close combat well at all, and I'm gonna be able to knock it out. I wasn't really concerned about that Latios, but it's nice to have it down early. So my defenses are now half, so this Azumarill is easily going to kick my ass with an Aqua Jet, so I gotta switch out. Bring back Amoongus, and he goes for another Aqua Jet, which isn't going to do anything. He's going to stay in here. No, I'm getting ahead of the video. He's going to stay in here and go for another Aqua Jet as I Giga Drain, which is nice. Does a little under half, but he's already been hurt before, so he's left at 39%. So I know another Giga Drain will kill him. He switches out to a Conkeldurr as I Giga Drain it. Does about a little under a quarter as I get the leftovers recovery. And he's bulk up with leftovers, which makes me think he doesn't run guts. So I paralyze him. I kind of wish I had Toxic right now, but that would be 3 statuses on one set, and I don't know about that. So he's paralyzed right now, and I know that, you know, he's really slow already, and he has priority moves, but just making it a chance that those priority moves aren't going to hit is always nice, especially when it's at +2 attack. I mean, dear God. So I know the payback's going to kill me off, but I wanted to get some damage off. I figured Scald in the Rain will do a decent amount that Nidoking can come in and clean up and resist the Mach Punch. He gets paralyzed here. I know I'd probably survive the Mach Punch, but because I resist it, but that's always nice that I didn't take any damage. So he brings the Azumarill back in, and he makes a good play right here. He goes for the Ice Punch, predicting Amoongus, or he could have just did it because it still would have knocked out my Nidoking. That was a pretty nice play, not gonna lie. But I'm gonna bring in Fortress here, because I know the Azumarill can't do shit. It's locked into Ice Punch. I'm gonna start setting up spikes because spikes are always useful to have up. So I'm getting up some spikes right now, and as this Ferrothorn's sleeping. I still like Fortress over Ferrothorn for some reason. I don't know why. I like how it has Rapid Spin. That's pretty useful. Ferrothorn can't really do much rapid spinning. It usually runs like T-Wave, which this one's running. So he's going to wake up, go for Thunder Wave, try to paralyze my Fortress, but I bring in Nidoking, which resists, or is immune to it, sorry. And I go for Flamethrower, it is over half. He tries to Thunder Wave. I guess he doesn't know what type Nidoking is, but that's kind of weird. I mean, Nidoking's a first generation Pokemon. You should know what type it is. I mean, ground poison? I don't know. Maybe he forgot about ground. Maybe thought he would switch. Whatever. He switches into a Politoed. And I don't know if this thing's scarfed. I don't want to take a chance. I really forget how fast Politoed is. I don't think he was faster, but Scarf, I really don't want to lose Nidoking. So I bring in Fortress to scout. And he goes for Hydro Pump, which almost knocks me out because I have Sturdy. It's the only reason why I survive. And I see Life Orb, so I know that I'm not going to be outsped. I bring in Terrakion, just because in case he switched to that. Because Nidoking would have went for, I don't know, just Terrakion looked more appealing at this point. So, he has his Paralyzed Azumarill. And I know that it's going to be able to kill me off with Aqua Jet, so I go into T-Tar to get up Sand, because I might be able to Sand Stall it, or maybe survive, but it does a lot. I figured it would. So I'm stalling him out with sand. I was kind of hoping to get pair hacks here, but he doesn't. I'm just like, ugh. God, this was looking bad right here. And then I'm really hoping for a pair hacks here because I know Aqua Jet will kill me, and it does. But the Azumarill dies, so now it's a 2-on-1. I only have one thing left, which is Terrakion, while he has Politoed and something else left, which is his last we haven't seen yet. He gets the rain up, which doesn't matter at all, and then I close combat the Politoed and it dies because it was at 20%. And now my defenses are pretty shit, and he's going to bring in this Jirachi, and at this point I'm like, oh god, I'm going to die. But I go for close combat, and he lives with 1%. Now my defenses are half, so I'm like, oh god, he's going to knock me out. And Jirachi goes for Thunder, and I live. I live the Thunder. I have no idea how I lived this with 0.5 special D, but I live it, and I knock out the Jirachi, and that was just a good game. I really don't know how I survived that Thunder, but I'm not going to complain. That was a good game. Rate, comment, subscribe. See you guys later.